All right, and we are live. Good evening po sa inyong lahat mga kaguro. And of course, welcome back to Gurong Pinoy. Tonight discussion is still on civil service examinations, clerical reasoning. This is part 2, no? So kahapon po ay nagkaroon tayo ng part 1 ng ating clerical reasoning. So tonight's discussion is of course already part 2. And we will be continuing with all the skills, and we are still going to apply the skills that we have learned yesterday, that we have gathered yesterday from our exercises. Okay, so again, clerical reasoning is all part of the sub-professional level. So if you will be taking the civil service examination under the sub-professional level, this review is for you. And of course, we have our exclusive civil service examination review group. Kung hindi pa po kayo member ng ating review group, just send a message to our Facebook page para po tayo ay makapagpamiyembro. And of course, tayo po ay matulungan kung paano po maipapasa yung ating civil service examination. Okay, so I am Coach Mex Saison Manaay. For those of you still do not know me yet, I am a graduate of BS Ed Biological Sciences and Master in Education, major in General Sciences. Then, of course, I started teaching in high school in Ateneo here in Iloilo. And I went to Saudi Arabia in 2014 to teach in an international school. Then went back to Ateneo to teach in the senior high school nung nagkaroon na po ng K-12. Then in 2018, I went to the United States of America to teach science in Manning High School, the Manning High School, Manning, South Carolina. And I was also the science department head there for 2 years. Okay, and then last year, we came back here in the Philippines. So we're currently in Iloilo. And I have been doing lectures and civil service examination lectures for almost 20 years, almost for 15 to 20 years. Okay, so I am a licensed professional teacher, not only here in the Philippines, but also in the US. And of course, I'm also a wife and a mother. Okay, so I have 2 kids, Rain and Rock. And of course, I have just one husband, no, si Sir Ramanaay. All right, so again, welcome. Pasok po sa ating mga bagong members ng civil service group natin. Kung ikaw po ay membro ng ating civil service group, again, doon po tayo manood sa ating exclusive group. Kung hindi naman po, pwede po kayong manood dyan sa ating YouTube channel at dyan po sa ating Facebook page. But then again, for you to enjoy the full video and to download our files, you have to join us, our exclusive group. Just send a message to our Facebook page so that you may be able to join us. All right? So again, yesterday we've talked about the different alphabetizing rules. No? Babalikan po natin just very quickly. Just as a review, no? So again, your clerical reasoning alphabetizing rules. Rule number 1, whenever you have a title and a complete name, you'd always start with the last name, then you have the first name or initial of the first name, then of course you have the middle initial followed by the title. So here again, your example is Attorney Samuel P. Hernandez, and it is going to be filed as Hernandez Samuel P. Attorney. Okay, so again, nauuna po yung last name, then first name, middle initial, then the title. Okay, so depende kung anong titulo, no, ng isa pong person or a name that we are trying to alphabetize. Now, if you only have a title and the first name or title and the last name, you don't actually follow rule number 1. You file it as is. Okay, so Princess Diana is simply filed as Princess Diana. Father Suarez is simply filed as Father Suarez. Okay? Rule number 3, whenever you have abbreviations sa mga daglat-daglat, we have to spell them out. So Saint Mark here, Saint as in ST period, we'll have to spell this out as Saint Mark, no? And then of course we need to follow the rule that we use for alphabetizing names. So nauuna po yung last name. You need to spell out the abbreviation, and of course you have the first name here. Okay, rule number 4, whenever you have an uppercase or capital letter and a lowercase or small letters, they are treated similarly. Okay, very simple yung rule number 4 natin. Rule number 5, if you have names in a business, you follow the filing rules for the names. Okay, so whenever you say you have Josefina S. Soriano Memorial Hospital, you start with the last name, Soriano, Josefina S. Memorial Hospital. Okay, so you follow the rules of alphabetizing full names. Small words such as the, of, and for are excluded or are not considered. So the small shop is filed as small shop the. Okay? So hindi po malaki yung atensyon na binibigay sa mga maliliit nating words like the, of, and for. Okay, rule number 7, spell out numerals. In the same way that you are spelling out abbreviations, your numbers should also be spelled out. Okay? So 51st Avenue is spelled out or is filed as 51st in words, okay? In words avenue. Then rule number 8, if you have the same names for businesses, you file them according to location. So yung example natin is SM City. SM City Batangas would come before SM City Iloilo because of course Batangas, letter B, comes before Iloilo, letter I. Okay, so file them according to their location. And rule number 9, government departments are filed according to their purpose. Okay, so depende po sa purpose. When you have Department of Education, Department of Finance, you look at their purpose. So say education, then finance, then you try to alphabetize those words. Okay, so we don't base it on the name, no, per se, but according to their function. All right, so again, these are the different rules that we have mentioned. Whenever you have last name, first name, middle initial, you'd always start with the last name. And of course, title would be last. Title plus first name or title plus last name, file it as it is. Spell out abbreviations and spell out numerals. Uppercase and lowercase are treated in the same manner. Your small words are excluded. The, of, for are excluded. And if there are names in your businesses, you apply the rules for filing names. The same names, no, different location, you file them according to location. And as for your government offices, you file them according to their function. Okay, so I hope we remember all these different rules as we start with the first part of our activity tonight. Okay, alphabetizing. Arrange each group of items in alphabetical order. Use the choices on the right column. Shade the number on your answer sheet which corresponds to your best answer. Shade 5 if the answer is not in the options. Okay, so as you can see here po, may pag-shade kasi ito po ay nasagot na, no? Nasagutan na ng ating po mga miyembro. If you are a member of our Civil Service Examination Exclusive Group, they've answered this in the morning. Nakapost na po ito in the morning. Of course, they have their answer sheets that they can download and they can shade, no? They can practice shading. And of course, right now we're discussing it so that they can check their answers. Okay, we start with number 1 for tonight. Santos Anita, Santos Ana, Santos Antonio, Santos Anthony. What should be the right sequence for these names? Sir Yoj, Maglinaw, Cuenca, Gurong Pinoy, gracias por darme esta oportunidad de hablar frente ustedes. Finally, after my last attempt in 2012, I passed the LET and attended the ceremony yesterday in Lucena. Muchas gracias, Mamek. We love you. Buenos dias. Maraming salamat. And of course, felicidades. Congratulations. Tama ba yung felicidades? Congratulations, Sir Yoj Cuenca, isa sa ating mga licensed professional teachers. Ma'am Apple Egas. Hi, Mamek. Nakakamiss kayong panoorin. Hashtag Team Piache. Nung oath-taking, may nakilala ako kasama kong nakapasa dahil sa Gurong Pinoy. Congratulations din kay Ma'am Apple Egas. Buenas noches pala yung sabi ni Sir Yoj, no? Hindi buenos dias. Okay, number 1, I see number 3 is tama kaya ang number 3 for question number 1. Tumpak kaya ang number 3? All right, number 3, please put your answers in our comment box. Okay, if you are still not a member of our group, we have the licensure exam for teachers, and of course, we have the civil service examination. If you will be taking any of these 2 tests, just send a message to our Facebook page so that we can help you, so that you can be one of our thousands of passers, if not top-notchers. Okay, 1, 3, or 4? 3 kaya or 4? All right. So here, as you can see, we have Santos, Santos, Santos. Lahat sila Santo. Okay? So all Santos. That means we will be neglecting, we can ignore their last names, no? Then you have An. Okay? So ignore the first two letters. Then of course you have A. So that means mauuna itong letter B. So ligwakers na itich. No, ligwakers na din ito, no? And then of course you have I. So A would come next. So B, then A. All right? So parehas din pong B and A, no? Antonio, T-O, this one is T-H. So that means yung huli mo dapat would be T-O, which is C. And so the correct choice here is number 3. Tumpak po ang number 3, no? So again, because your C, letter C, ang mas magiging huli, if you try to compare Anthony, T-H, ito naman po T-O. So mas huli yung O kesa sa H. Okay? So that means B-A-D-C ang ating pong tumpak na sequence number 3 for question number 1. Congratulations sa mga nakakuha po ng tumpak na choice. Kapag hindi naman, move on kaagad kapag kaligwakers. Alright, we go to question number 2. Philspin Incorporated, Philway Marketing Incorporated or INC, Philsop Shipping Company, Final Products INC. What is the right choice for question 2? Okay, question number 2. Alin po ang ating tumpak na choice? Please put your answers in our comment box. Number 2, what is your choice? Okay, number 2, sabi ni Ma'am Faye at ni na Ma'am Faye at Ma'am Yasmin, 2. Tama kaya ang number 2? Okay, number 2, 2. All right, let's take a look at the different words that we have here. No? So you have fill, 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 fill. Ito naman is N, no? Fin. So that means ito yung huli, no? Huli dapat ang inyong letter D. Letter B should be the last one. And then you have ACDB. So ito ay ligwakers na po. Okay, so let's take a look at the different choices. Ano ba yung mauuna, no? So Philspin, this one has S. This one has W and this one has S. Okay, so magiging huli, mas huli. Out of these 3, no, huli po yung B. So that means D, yung pinakahuli, then followed by B. Okay, then of course, if you trying to look at what comes first, you have O, then you have P. So mas mauuna itong O, no? So that means the correct choice here is number 2. C-A-B-D ang ating pong tumpak na choice. Okay, so number 2 is tumpak. We go to question number 3. Ayala Plans INC, Ayala Healthcare INC, Ayala Land INC, then Ayala Land Life Assurance INC. What is your choice for number 3? Okay, ano po yung ating tumpak na choice for question number 3? Question number 3, what's your choice? Ma'am Rochelle says 1. Ma'am Caitlin, 1. Ma'am Faye, 1. Facebook user, 1. Tama kaya ang 1? Okay, so 1, you're saying B, C, D, A. Let's take a look at your words. Okay, so Ayala, lahat ito. So ligwakers na to, no? Wag na nating i-consider. You have P, then you have H, L-A, and L-I. Okay, so that means mauuna itong letter B. Ligwak na ito, ligwak na rin ito, no? Now, looking at your different choices, ito, yung huli niya is letter A. Ito naman yung huli niya is letter D. Okay, so saan ba yung masuli? P or L? Okay, so that means mahuhuli, no? Magiging huli po yung letter A. And so the correct choice here would be number 1. B, C, D, A. Number 1 is tumpak. Okay, so B, then C, D, and A. That would be correct for question number 3. So tama ang number 1. We go to question number 4. AA Industrial Chemical Supply, AB Capital and Investment Corporation, A Soriano Aviation Incorporation, A1 Driving Company Incorporated. Is it number 1, 2, 3, or 4? Okay, now here, as you may have noticed, meron po tayong numeral, and this one should be filed as A1 o A-O-N-E, A1. Okay, so or A-1 po pwede din. Okay, so A1. Okay, what is your choice? Number 4. Number 4, I see threes. Tama kaya ang number 3? Okay, so as you can see, ito po A1, ito A, AB, AA. So that means ito yung mauuna. Okay, so ito po yung ating mauuna, no? Letter C. Letter C ang ating mauuna, which means ito dapat, no? Si ligwakers na ito, ligwakers na, ligwakers na. Okay, but we have to check whether our answer is correct. No? So C, then AA. Okay, so AA right here. Then you have AB, then of course you have A1. So sa makatuwid, that should be C, A, B, D. The correct choice is number 4. Okay, so tama po ang number 4. It should be number 4, hindi po number 3 or 2. Number 4 ang ating tumpak na choice. Alright? So again, this is A1. A1. Okay? We go to number 5, President Commission on Good Government, Presidential Commission to Fight Poverty, Presidential Commission for the Urban Poor, or Presidential Commission on Human Rights. As you can see, these are different government offices, and so we should be fighting them according to their purpose. Okay, so on good government, to fight poverty, for the urban poor. Okay, and human rights. Okay, so these are the things that we should be using to file them, no? So hindi po yung presidential commission, because of course yung pinaka-focus mo is their purpose. Remember yung rule natin that if we are talking about government offices, they should be filed according to their purpose. Okay, so you have G, F, U, H. So that means letter B yung mauuna, no? So as you can see, wala po yung choice natin dito. And so 5 dapat yung inyong shade, no? So 5 ang ating dapat na i-shade. Wala po sa ating choices. Okay? So what would be the correct sequence? No? Hindi ko na isulat. E, F, G. So that should be B. Then G, no? So E, F, G. Then you have H, the letter D. Then you have the last one is U, which is C. Okay, so ito dapat yung ating pong tamang sequence. Okay, so the right sequence should be B, A, D, C. All right, so 5 is tumpak. We go to number 6. Insurance Commission, Industrial Technology Development Institute, Institute of Labor and Manpower Studies, Instructional Materials Corporation. Which one comes first? And which one should be last? Okay, as you can see here, ins, So that means B yung nauna. Lahat naman sila ay may B, no? And then next you have, na-check na natin to, you have S. Ito ST, ito po SU. So that means A should be last. Okay? So ligwak na ito, ligwak na din ito. Okay? So STU. Kasi U yung panghuli, no? So hindi na po pwede yung 2 and 4 mo. Okay? So A dapat yung last. And here, looking at this, you have I and R. So it should be B, C, D, A. The correct choice is number 3. Okay, so number 3 is tumpak for question number 6. We go to number 7. Food and Nutrition Research Institute, Fiber Industry Development Authority, Foreign Service Institute, Family Planning Organization of the Philippines. Okay, what is our choice? Lahat sila nagsisimula sa letter F. Okay, so F lahat, no? So here you have FA. Okay, ito FI. Ito FOR. This one, FOO. Okay, so that means D should come first. Ligwak na ito, ligwak na ito, no? So DB, parehas lang din sila. Sino ba yung huli? OR or OOOPQR? Okay, so C should be last. The correct choice is number 4. Okay, so number 4 po ang ating tumpak na choice, di ba? So D, then you have I, no? I mo, B, D, B. Then you have A and C. So DBAC. Number 7 should be number 4. Okay, so number 4 is tumpak. Number 8, Cooperative Development Authority. Is it the first one in our filing? Cottage Industry Development Enterprises, Cottage Industry Technology Center, Council for the Welfare of Children. Okay, what is your choice? Number 8. Alin kaya ang tumpak na choice for question number 8? Number 8. Okay, what is your choice? Number 8. Okay, 8, I see ones. Tama kaya ang number 1 for number 8? Okay, so here, lahat sila nagsisimula sa CO. Let's try to check this. No? The next letters. O, TT, ito cottage, no? TTAGE. Then here you have U, OPQRSTU. So that means nauuna yung letter A mo. So ligwak na po ito, ligwak na rin ito, no? So nauna yung A. Then you have OPQRST here. Parehas po sila. Mauuna itong may mga T's, no? Parehas, parehas. Then you have D and T. So that means nauna ang B. Then you have C, then you have D. The correct choice is 1. Congratulations. Okay, gagaling nyo na, no? So alam na natin kung paano yung pagpa-file, paano mag-alphabetize ng different terms or different words natin. All right, we go to number 9. Commission on the Filipino Language, Commission on Human Rights, Commission on Higher Education, or Commission on Population. What's your choice? Number 9, ano po yung ating choice? Okay, number 9, sabi ni Ma'am Faye, ni na Ma'am Faye at Ma'am Yasmin, number 4, ang tumpak na choice. Okay, tama kaya ang number 4? Mm-hmm. Okay, number 9, IC4s. Okay, so commission, again, we file this according to their function. H, H, P, E, F, G, H, I. No? So, mauuna yung letter A, ligwak ito, Then you have D should be the last one. Okay, parehas din naman sila nag-end sa D. And of course, ito I and U. And so, mauuna yung C. A, C, B, D. The correct choice is number 4. Congratulations. Okay? So, medyo alam na natin no, kung paano po mag-file. Number 10. Luna Antonio. Luna 1. Luna Oliver. This is a repeat question na meron tayong parehas na question yesterday. Okay? What's your choice? Okay, question number 10, I see ones. Tama kaya? Number 1, all Luna. Okay, so we start with A, J, O, O at may panghuling R. So A, B, C, D is tumpak. Okay, number 1 is tumpak for question number 10. Number 11, Philippine Daily Inquirer, Philippine Star, Philippine Herald, and Philippines Tribune. Okay, what would be your choice? Okay, 11, I see number 2s. No? So here, it's pretty obvious. It should be the last. Kasi lahat sila Philippine, Philippine, Philippine. Yung letter D mo lamang yung may S, no? So dapat D ang last, ligwak na ito, ligwak na ito. Okay, then you have D, H, S. So that means it should be A, C, B, D. A, C, B, D. And so the correct choice is 2. Okay, number 2 is tumpak, A, C, B, D. Okay, we go to number 12. Santos Anita, Santos Ana, Santos Antonio, Santos Anthony. Okay, very similar, no? Similar kanina or parehas yata yung question. Now, sa inyong actual civil service examination, just like the actual licensure exam for teachers, there are many typos, there are many repeating questions. Okay? So, akin din kinokopya, no? Akin din po sinasadya. May mga repeat questions, may mga typos din, wrong spelling, minsan. Okay? So, you have to be realistic, no? We all have to be realistic. Hindi po ideal yung setup ng civil service, just like your let, hindi siya perfect. Okay, so merong mga repeat questions. All right, so what's your choice here? I see threes. Okay, so and Santos, of course, lahat sila. Okay, then you have A. So B should be first, ligwak, ligwak. Then you have I. Okay, so that's 1, parehas. O and H. So C should be the last one. The correct choice is 3. Okay, so number 3. Congratulations. All right, we go to number 13. Repeat question pa rin po ito. Number 13 ninyo, what is your choice? Okay, number 13. Okay, 13 to all right, feel. This one is N, no? So this should be the last. Ligwak na ito. Then you have S, P, S, O. This one is W. Okay, so mauuna ito, no? So C dapat yung nauna. Then you have A, then you have B, and D. The correct choice is 2. Tama ang number 2. Okay, so number 2 po dapat, no? Hindi po 5, feel soft. Then you have feel spin. Then you have fill way, then final. Okay, we go to 14. Okay, repeat question pa rin po ang ating number 14. What is your choice? Number 14, what is your choice? Okay, 14, I see ones. All right, so you have H first. Okay, so neglect na yung Ayala, no? H yung nauna, letter P, ligwak ito, ligwak ito. Then you have L, A, L, I, and P. So B, C, D, A. The correct choice is 1. Tama ang 1. Okay, number 15. Oh, ito, repeat question na rin to, no? So sana alam na natin kung paano sagutin. A, Industrial Chemical Supply, AB, Capital Investment Corporation. Then you have A, Soriano Aviation. Then you have A1, Driving Company. Okay, so sabi niyo number 3. Tama kaya yung number 3? Meron din number 4. Okay, meron din letter D, no? So number 4 yata, Sir Onad. Okay, so again here, ito po dapat yung nauna, no? So A lang kasi siya. Ito may A, A1. Okay, so again, your A1 here should be A1, no? Nauna yung A, then you have O, then you have N, E. Okay, so C dapat yung mauna. Ligwak na ito, ligwak na ito, ligwak na ito. But we have to check, no, whether it's really 4 or it's number 5. So A, okay, so C, then A, C, A, B, D. C, A, B, D. So number 4 is tumpak. Tama po ang number 4. Okay, 16. Okay, repeat pa rin, no? Ang dami natin repeat questions. G, F, U, H. Okay, what should be the first one? Ano po yung mauuna? Okay, which one comes first? 16, I see 5s. Okay, so F, G, E, F, G, no? So dapat B. Okay, so it's pretty obvious. Your choice should be 5. Okay, wala po sa ating choices. So B, F, then you have G, no? So A, then you have H, that would be D. Then, of course, you have C. Bad C. That should be the right choice. Okay, so 5, 4, 16. Okay, so bad C. Ayan na pala, naisulat ko na. And lastly, last one. Okay, repeat din ito, no? So, ang daming repeat questions. Insurance Commission, Industrial Technology, Institute of Labor, Instructional Materials. But although kasi kahit itong mga repeat questions, you still have to analyze, and of course, you still have to apply what you have learned, no? The different rules that you have learned. Okay, so Ma'am Faye says 3. Okay, Ma'am Charmy, 3. All right, so 3 kaya for number 17. Okay, so for number 17, you have ins, insti, then you have inster, and ind. Okay, so mauna yung letter B, obvious. Lahat naman sila nag-start sa letter B. Then after letter B, you have insti. Okay, so C. That means ligwak, ligwak, ligwak. Tama kaya ang number 3. Now, B, C, then D, then A. Number 3 is tumpak. Okay, so 17, 3 is correct. Alright, so sana master na natin the different rules. Kahit na wala tayong kopya ng rules, alam na natin kung paano natin i-apply, no, yung pagsagot ng ating mga alphabetizing questions. Okay, we go to the next part. And the next part of our clerical reasoning discussion is about procedures. Choose the correct ending or answer for each of the following statements of problem, or statements or problem dapat yan. Okay, so what will be your right choice? So which one do you think is the right choice? All right, number 18. Which of the following does not fall under the major duties of an efficient office clerk? Is it number 1, getting acquainted with people? Number 2, making letters? Number 3, buying and requisitioning? Number 4, operating the telephone switchboard? Okay, what is your choice for 18? Okay, ano po yung ating choice for number 18? As a clerk, no? As a clerk, alin ditong hindi kasama sa ating mga duties? Sa Motsari, yung inyong sagot, meron din namang number 4. Karamihan number 4. Now, which of the following does not fall under the major duties of an efficient office clerk? The correct choice here is number 4. Tama po yung number 4. No? Dati kasi may telephone switchboard operator. Yan po yung ating hinahanap dito, telephone switchboard operator. This one is a very busy task, no? Kasi dati yung ginagamit po, telephone switchboard. Okay, so there are so many wires and you need to be in front of the telephone or in front of a computer, no, sa harap ka ng desk and you would be operating the telephone switchboard. So meron dating tinatawag telephone switchboard operator. In recent years, wala na masyadong gumagamit ng telephone switchboard. Of course, with globalization, communication has become very, very easy. No? So hindi kailangan na ng telephone switchboard operator. So, but this one right here, number 4 po, is part of the duties of your telephone switchboard operator and not that of a clerk. Okay, so let's take a look at your discussion here. An office clerk's responsibilities include answering phones. Answering phones lamang po, hindi po yung pag-operate ng telephone switchboard. Okay? Taking messages, handling mail, scheduling appointments. Other everyday duties include collecting information, faxing, scanning, making copies, and data entry. The best office clerks have good customer service skills, an eye for detail, and are highly organized. Okay, so kasama na po yung getting acquainted with people. Kapag ka ikaw ay office clerk, hindi po pwedeng ikaw ay supladita, no? So lahat po dapat friend mo or friends mo, especially if the business is a service business, no, that means meron kayong mga customers na kailangang i-cater, and so as an office clerk you have to be acquainted with people and you have to be accommodating. Okay, so kasama po yung number 1. Making letters po pwede, buying and requisitioning po pwede din po. Okay, so although hindi siya yung pinaka-task mo, but it can also fall under your different duties. Okay, so hindi natin pipiliin yung number 4 because of the term telephone switchboard. Kapag ka ito ay operating the telephone po pwede. Okay, but you have the term switchboard. So that means makaluma pa siyang makaluma pa siyang equipment. That's the telephone switchboard. All right, so 18.4 is tumpak. We go to number 19. Almost all business organizations require appointments to be made, attending to office calls, and promoting the company interest in general. In this regard, which of the following clerical modes should be always observed in the office? Is it number 1, give immediate attention to people? Number 2, serve the boss his morning coffee? Number 3, keep the file well organized? Or number 4, attend to the cleanliness of the table? Okay, what is your choice? Number 19. Question 19, ano po yung ating choice? Okay, 19, I see 1. Tama kaya ang 1 for number 19?